This JetAdvice video will walk you through creating a supply alert report and scheduling it to be emailed on a regular basis. Creating a supply alert report is like any other report anymore. Let's go to Reports and Overview to start setting one up. Select Create next to the level you want to create the report on. As a dealer, you can view multiple customers at one time. If created as customer, it will only be showing the customer's devices. Make sure to fill out the name and description of the report and who it will be available for. Then choose Supply Alerts from the Content drop-down. Then below, you can see there are many column options to add to your supply alert report for low supplies. The columns on the right are the default for the supply alert. You can search by text in this area here, or you can use the drop-down which provides sections for more information such as supply info, the types of contacts, and inventory information. I want to add customer name to my report, so I will search for it here, then add it to the list on the right by pressing the plus sign. Then drag it up to be first in the list. The other part that becomes available when choosing a supply alert is a threshold setting, where you can define the trigger to order low supplies for each supply group, and define a bulk setting that will be used when a trigger is met. Each supply group has a plus sign that allows you to be specific when setting trigger and bulk settings for a supply type, whether it's toners or drums, for example. The trigger drop-down for a supply group or specific supply type has many options to account for how you'd like to be alerted for low supplies. Bulk has the same list and is used to help get soon-to-be replaced supplies sent just in time and save money on shipping. You can still use the filter option to search by text, activity, or groups. And in period, we now provide more options as well as a user-defined time period. Then, in dealer reports, you can specify what customers to use the report with. In this case, I will choose 2 customers. Press Create to finish the report setup. Let's see the report in the Reports area. We can see that the report has been created. Before we set up email scheduling, let's open the report view. The report view is filled with supplies that meet the thresholds of the report. The customer name is right in front where I wanted it, and the last level information is on the far right. In report views, you can always edit the report here if you need to make changes and you are the owner. Also, this information can be exported as well. You can choose to get it as a one-time download as you specify here. Even more filtering can be done as well. And finally, email scheduling. Let's set it up for email. You will get information about your report and define who to send it to, and change the subject and body as needed. Choose the format you want the email attachment to come as, define the frequency, and advanced settings. Frequency has many different options. You can uncheck certain days if needed. The advanced setting starts with allowing you to configure if you want a link to the report in the email with the attachment or not. Also, to not get blank emails if no alerts are present. Get one or many files depending on how many accounts you're looking at. And you can set the culture, time zone, and language as you prefer. And finally, press Create to schedule the emailed report. Once created, the report will start right away. It will look something like this if set to Excel. A front page with the report information, and a second page with the data. Back on Reports Overview, you can see the report is active and scheduled for email. To see already sent supply alerts, go to Alerts, Supply Alerts. You can choose from the active supply alerts in the drop-down to see what has been emailed already. Thanks for watching. Get the most out of your supply alerts as a dealer by having one report for all of your customers and include their contact information so you know where to send those low supplies.